Leo, let's start with your reading. Today, we are going to look into the energies around you at the moment, and then we will take a look into the events coming up for you in the next few months. All right, let's start with your main energy. Okay, you have got a new moon, and the first message today is a new start is coming. And I believe that this new start is coming at a time when maybe you least expected to start something new in your life. There's clearly a new cycle here starting off for you. And what's important to know is also what you're standing on, the foundation that you have built for yourself. After many setbacks and many obstacles, all the twists and turns that maybe you did not account for, but that regardless you have been able to handle in a way that made you who you are today, Leo. There is something here that it's happening at the perfect time. This version of yourself is the one who is truly ready to receive this new start. And we'll have to see why now and how this is going to happen in order to understand where it's going to take you. So let's see what this message is about, and let's start with your reading. The Fool. I mean, this is exactly the card that talks about a brand new start. Wow. Oh my God, Leo, you got beautiful, beautiful cards. The Fool, the Empress, the Six of Wands, the Nine of Cups. This is something definitely major, and there is no way that you're not going to notice this change in your life. But first of all, what I see, especially with the Empress right here, is that there is a lot of growth in your reading today, especially with this Empress. Right at the beginning of the reading, which means that you're either starting something new for yourself, a project, a business, or you're just adopting a new mindset in a old situation. This could be you or the person that you're thinking about, but at a certain degree, this major arcana is really impacting you both. Someone is evaluating the option to try something again, to try a redo, to re-enter something that they got out from, but this time with a different approach, this time with a different energy, which comes from the fact that they have realized how much this means for them. They might not be admitting that they want a redo, but regardless, they are moving towards you, towards a reconciliation day after day, closer and closer. Now, given the Nine of Wands reverse that shows up here, it looks like the main difference this time, it's going to be the fact that someone is starting to let their guard down. And they didn't do this before. In the past, they might have showed just a little percentage of what they actually felt. Their love feels like an iceberg, showing very little on the surface and hiding 90% of it underneath the surface for some reason. Someone might have pushed you away with their mind games, with their pride especially. And now they realize that they are the ones who are missing out here. They are the ones who they were fooling at the end of the day, not you. They held back a lot when it came to the situation, but now they're considering the possibility to instead be more transparent, more direct about their feelings, about their intention. Is it too late? We'll see. But although I might be wrong about this, what I'm getting from you now with this Empress is that you're almost grateful to this person to have forced you to see something you were not seeing before. In fact, you're not really bitter about what happened, you're better instead. This disappointment, in a way, made you better. And right now, you might be thinking, I am grateful for have gone through that because this person helped me realize what I don't need in my life and what instead I deserve and what I should demand for. Yeah, in the moment, it might have sucked, of course, but right now, looking back at it, you feel good. You feel you've come a long way, whereas instead this person is still thinking about you and still trying to find their way, especially their way to you. Now, in the heart of the reading, Six of Wands, Six of Cups. This is actually you, opposite. But you are definitely showing up both in this reading because this connection, at a certain degree and for different reasons, it's still impacting the both of you. Now, we see here someone who is missing the connection, missing the person, knowing that they have let go of something that maybe they will never find again. And on the other end, you with the Six of Wands, feeling like you're finally in control of your life. And this is not just a feeling. This is going to be corroborated by events and things that are going to happen around you, which will make you feel this way. But right here, what we see, it's still growth for you and for this person. And why do we grow just out of pain is beyond my understanding. But Leo, this is exactly what they are doing here and what you have already done. And it's very powerful in ways that right now you don't yet understand, but you will soon. Now, with this Six of Cups, we know that this person is missing the crap out of you. But we also have this Queen of Cups right here, which is telling us that there is something that you might be ignoring, something that you do not want to hear. Some of you, even if just on a very deep subconscious level, do wish for this connection to have worked out in the past or maybe to still work out at some point in the future. But you're finding it hard to admit it because you don't want to start building expectations again. Now that you have labeled this situation as something that you do not want in your life. In a way, this is tricky because that disappointment gave you the tools to differentiate in between what you want and what you don't want. But when it comes to this situation, for some reason, those tools just do not work. And it's very common actually, Leo. Don't feel bad about it. Often a situation ends not because it's meant to end, but just because it's meant to teach us something and then potentially work out afterwards. You still low-key hope for this to have a future because deep down, you cannot fully classify this as an element that represents what you don't want. You're still doubtful about it, or at least a part of you is. And as we've seen, this person is slowly moving towards a potential reconciliation and new chapter when it comes to this connection. Now we see that you might subconsciously doing the same, Leo. There are things that you think back at and you perceive them as unsolved business, something that didn't work out back then, but that now, after time has passed, can actually work out even better than what you initially hoped for. Is that really the case? We'll have to see. Now, Nine of Cups, the Moon, and this High Priestess here as well, we see that you're actually very, very close to achieving your goals, your wishes. Nine of Cups, wishes coming true. This is here. This energy is showing up, which means that it's going to happen. But the Moon, the High Priestess, they both bring delays. Delays that could actually easily be pushed out of the way, but that are here because there is confusion as to how to go about this. I don't think that it would be wise for you to make a move right now, Leo. The High Priestess is telling us that you shouldn't make any sudden moves. Not because this person would run away, but because you need to see them trying to reconnect and working for this reconciliation in order to feel good about potentially giving another chance long term. If you go for it now, you might have a night of passion and fun, but then you would wake up in the morning regretting having made the move, thinking, if I didn't send the message, if I didn't reach out, would have they ever tried to make this work once again? You shouldn't be left with that open question. That's what I'm saying. Let them do the work. Let them show to you how much they actually care. And although we see delays, I don't think that this situation is going to remain stagnant for too long at all. Again, 9 of Cups and 3 of Wands. You are going to see movement. And you're going to truly understand how this person feels overall. You're going to see their true colors. And only then you should make your choice and your move. But let's not ignore this beautiful 10 of Pentacles as well. You know, we see the new beginning with the Fool and with this main energy card. And we see what it's taking you. And the 10 of Pentacles is a card that shows someone who has it all, who thought that maybe they had to compromise or sacrifice something that would never happen, but that after all comes true, that after all it happens. Regardless of the obstacles, regardless of the setbacks and the delays, this is where you're going. So let's see what this 3 of Wands is about to bring to you in the near future. Let's see what this person intends to do in order to prove to you that they care and that they're willing to get out of their comfort zone if that means not losing you. Let's see how this attempt to reconnect is going to develop, and let's look into how this connection is bound to evolve this time around. If you want to dive deeper into the messages, Leo, just follow me in the extended reading link below in the description box. Also, don't forget that every single week I randomly select viewers who have watched the extended video to offer them a 100% free personal live reading. I send out emails every Monday morning to confirm. Make sure to check out your spam folder as well. Now, stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Leo. Here we see it. The bridging energy taking us from this current situation to the upcoming events is that number 1, is that move that it's going to officially start this new journey for you. A new start is coming. We've seen number 0, that's how we started the reading, and now the Ace of Cups, which is really setting the tone for this new chapter of your life. Now, you might be tempted to think that this is just about love, but it's not. This is much more than that, and we'll need to look into the details of what's coming towards you right now in order to understand how it's going to evolve. But what's very important to know here is that this is just something that you were not expecting right now. You were not expecting perhaps with this person, and overall something that it's going to really give you a different perspective on a situation that maybe is already dead and gone, something that belongs to the past. But does it? We see here that whatever it's coming your way, it's coming your way at the right time, Leo. And I cannot stress that enough. It's so important, not just for two people to be good for each other, but for two people to be ready to receive each other as well. And whatever is happening right now, it's happening at the perfect time. So let's see. Let's see what this 3 of Wands is about to bring to your future in the next few weeks. and then we will start clarifying all the other cards in order to understand what you should expect in this year ahead regarding this situation. Let's start by clarifying the Three of Wands. Oh my God, the Lovers right away. This is clearly something that you were not expecting at the moment, because last time you checked, the situation was very, very different and for many different reasons. But what do you have coming up now? A surprise. The first thing that we see right here